Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today the Houston Rockets have announced their training camp roster. Let's go over what this roster looks like for the Houston Rockets going into training camp. Day one of training camp was today, and the Rockets announced their training camp roster as training camp started. We were able to see the Rockets media day yesterday. It was a almost 3-hour live video on the Houston Rockets YouTube. I thought there were some great moments. Guys, go check out my Rockets Media Day recap video I did yesterday. But, yeah, let's go over what this Rockets training camp roster looks like. I think it is, like I keep saying, I keep talking about it. I think the Rockets, even without Fred VanVleet, have the best depth in the NBA. Here's what the Rockets training camp roster looks like. I believe this is an this is an alphabetic order, I don't think. Maybe it is, actually. No, it's not. Let's go over the two-way contract guys first. Kevon Harris, then you've got J.D. Davidson, a guy who could potentially step up for this team at one point if they would ever need it at point guard. I think, you've got Aaron Holiday, Reed Sheppard, and Ben Thompson. Those guys are great at the point guard position. But if if one of those guys were to go down, J.D. Davidson is a guy that could step up for the Rockets. Then at the two-way contract level, you've also got Isaiah Crawford, and that's really it. I thought Cameron Matthews would be on this list as a two-way contract, but he's not listed on a two-way contract unless the NBA website made an error. I feel like he is, but it doesn't say he's on a two-way contract. But you've also got Cameron Matthews. I'm guessing he's on a two-way contract, but I think with Fred VanVleet not being on this roster, Cameron Matthews is not on the two-way contract now on here. But let's go over what this roster looks like. Cameron Matthews, these are the non-two-way contract players. Cameron Matthews, Aaron Holiday, Dorian Finney-Smith, Amen Thompson. Fred VanVleet is on this list. Never mind. Fred VanVleet, Kevin Durant, Jae'Sean Tate, Jabari Smith Jr., Steven Adams, Reed Sheppard, Tari Eason, and Josh Okogie, Alperen Sengun, Clint Capella, Jeff Green. I'm not sure why. I'm 100%. I'm like 99% sure that Cameron Matthews is on a two-way contract. When the Rockets signed him as an undrafted free agent, he was signed to a two-way contract. I think the NBA website made a little bit of an error there with Cameron Matthews, but that is what the Houston Rockets training camp roster looks like. Obviously, minus Fred VanVleet, everybody's available outside of Fred. Well, I know Dorian Finney-Smith is coming back from his injury right now, and so who knows if he'll be ready regular season game one, but I know Rafael Stone was asked about that yesterday. Stone was asked, and he said that Dorian Finney-Smith was recovering well, and then Dorian Finney-Smith was asked about him. He said everything's going good, and he's starting to run, and he's feeling good. Now, that's not really an answer of, are you going to be ready October 21st against the Oklahoma City Thunder? That's not what he was asked, and I don't know if he would answer that if he was asked that. But we will remain to see if Dorian Finney-Smith will be ready in 3 weeks when the Houston Rockets go ahead and play the Oklahoma City Thunder in OKC. But if not, maybe he'll be ready a little bit after that, after his surgery. You guys let me know your thoughts on the Houston Rockets training camp roster in the comment section, and peace out.